Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? Heartiest welcome to my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, many of us are of the view that my life is not moving forward at all. There is no dearth of such people who are stagnant, whose life is stagnant, although the time is passing by without the pause of even a split second. Despite all that, the life is not improving at all. So it is not something good at all, it's not a good sign at all, and because the life should keep improving with the passage of time, or at least we should be struggling a lot. We should be everything else which is within our own reach, with our own access to make our life better. Although at certain places, in certain situations, we become helpless. Like if at all somebody is too old, and obviously there will be plenty of diseases, etc., and maybe the death will not be far away. But generally speaking, as for those people, particularly who are in their working period of life, their life should improve. And if at all it is not improving, so we must need to diagnose that what is the reason behind and how it should be treated. So after quite a lot of research, we people, the researchers have come to a conclusion that there are several reasons. Most common of these are eight reasons which are seen in the found in the people who are not developing, whose life is not improving, and who are found stuck or stagnant. So we have decided to disclose all those eight things so that all the people who are having a kind of similar opinion about their life, they could work better for the improvement of their life. So the first reason which we have found is complacency. I mean, the people are complacent that whatever they are having, it is enough, and they don't need more. And because their abilities or whatever there are, it has been exhausted, and there is nothing more which could be done, and they are complacent with that. So that is the reason number one. So we need to know on the one hand, and we need to remove it on the other hand. We should do everything else we can to remove these reasons so that a kind of deadlock is broken and we start developing again. So the second reason which we have found quite common, that is a fear of failure. How this fear of failure does affect the life of a person, because this fear of failure does not allow a person to keep to take initiative, to attempt for the success. It does not allow them at all. So my dear friend, this is the reason that if at all somebody is not making any attempt because they think that they will fail, so if a person is trying, they might fail. But if a person does not try because of the fear of failure or because of any reason, any other reason, so they are bound to fail, and there are absolutely no chances of success in that particular case at all. So that was the reason number two. The reason number three is disconnection from the goals. The goals we used to have sometime, we are disconnected. Maybe we don't own that. Maybe we are not enthusiastic. We have lost interest in the achievement of those particular goals. Maybe we have not even set any goal. So if at all there are no goals in the life, there are no targets in the life, no destination which has been decided, how come are we going to move forward in any direction? Because we will simply keep drifting from here to there, from there to here, and nowhere else at all we will be able to reach or to go. So, my dear friends, I think it is very important and very important indeed that we do, not only that we do set the goals, rather we need to attach ourselves so deeply, emotionally and otherwise, psychologically, spiritually, so that we feel an urge to reach our destination. And as for this urge is concerned, it will make us struggle, it will make us work hard, and it will make us do everything else within our reach to make the development, to start moving toward our destination. So very important indeed that we should be going having the goals on the one hand, and not only this, rather we should be deeply attached with our goals at the same time. So, dear friend, the reason number four is self doubt. Self doubt, not having any faith in the abilities, in the talents, in the potential, and in our capacity, capability. We don't have any doubt in it. We don't have any confidence in it at all. So it actually means that we are lacking the self confidence. In the absence of the self confidence, how would it be possible for us that we are, if at all I don't believe in my abilities, in the god gifted talents of mine, I think I shall not be able to properly utilize it as well, because I don't have a faith in these. While on the other hand, there will be certain people that their talents are much lesser than that of mine, than that of yours, but since they do have the faith in their capabilities, faith in their talents, and because of that faith and talent, they will be doing far better, they will be achieving far better results. So that was the reason number 5. My dear friends, there are three other reasons that why a person find themselves unable to move forward, unable to develop. So the sixth is apathy. Apathy, so that is a kind of disinterest, disinterest in their own life. They are, maybe they are least interested in developing their own life. So if at all they are not interested much, whatever the reason may be, how come anybody propel them, push them to go and to work hard and to succeed? So I think that this, as far apathy is concerned, if at all they have been desensitized about their position, about their any improvement brought forward in their life, so I think how will they be able to make any sort of improvement at all? So that was the reason number 6. And now the reason number 7 is resistance to feedback. Mean, if at all somebody criticizes us, no matter how positive this criticism is, that people will take it like it is a kind of attack on their character. I think that is absolutely a nonsense behavior, and nobody can afford to carry it on. What is needed here is, my dear friends and fellows, that we should be listening to, we should rather be requesting for the feedback, and we should be also requesting for the advice at the same time. Requesting for the advice, requesting for the feedback, and even the healthy criticism, the positive criticism also can contribute a lot. But I am of the view that whatever type of criticism somebody is conducting toward us, or whatever kind of comment they people do have about us and about our working, I think there is no need at all to be angry upon that. No reason at all. If at all somebody is criticizing us negatively, I think still we can seek certain benefits out of that. Even if at all somebody is criticizing us in a negative manner, still we don't need to worry about it. Rather, those people are hurting and damaging they themselves, and that they cannot damage us without our own consent. And if at all we don't consent that we are going to get any sort of damage, we will not be getting any sort of damage at all. Rather, I think the right attitude is to learn from every kind of comment, feedback, advice, criticism. But one thing is there, that those people who are doing it in a negative manner, with their ill will, it is better to ignore them, not to pay any attention to them at all. But those people who are doing it in a positive manner, they people should be respected. And we need to stay connected with these people, whoever are, even positive, even if at all they are criticizing, but they are doing it in a positive manner. I think these people should be respected, and we need to stay in touch with these people. Their positive criticism will contribute a long way in our success and happiness. But those people who are doing it negatively or ignorantly, I think the right thing is not to resist those people, not to fight with those people at all, rather to ignore them, because ignoring them is the best revenge. I think nothing is as good as this one. If at all we want to disrespect somebody, it is the most important formula is to start ignoring them, to start ignoring them. So that was a kind of the seventh reason was resistance to feedback. And now the eighth and the last reason is lack of curiosity. It is the curiosity which makes us learn, which makes us improve, which makes us become a better person. Why? Because of the curiosity, we start thinking. Because of the curiosity, we start learning. Because of the curiosity, we start asking questions. And while finding the answer either inside our own mind or from someone else, that become the basis of our learning. Our learning has a lot to do, maybe more than anything else, or one of the most important reasons, one of the most important thing which makes us a successful, which can make us a successful and a happy person. As for the, if at all we don't have the willingness to ask the question, if at all we are not curious, it means that we are the poorest of learners. And those people who are quite curious, they can learn a lot. Because of their curiosity, they will keep thinking, they will keep reading, they will keep asking the questions. And these questions, either I mean, on the one hand, we need to these questions from we ourselves. On the other hand, we need to ask these questions from other people. But one thing is very much there, and this one thing is that this curiosity actually brings us so many of the information. Simply what is needed here is that we need to develop our curiosity in the right direction, so that the kind of information, the kind of knowledge we are seeking, and I think it should be of great usage for the achievement of our goals, for the setting of the right sort of goals on the one hand, and for the achievement of these right sort of goals on the other hand. So my dear friend, today we have talked about the 8 points. The, if at all the life of somebody, if it is not developing, it is, if it is not improving, so there are possibly 8 of these reasons, maybe some of these reasons, maybe 2 or 3 of these reasons. The more reasons somebody find in their life, the more I think they are, strongly, locked and deadlocked. So there is no chances of their life moving forward and improving, unless and until they do break these 8 shackles. So that's all. Thank you very much, my dear friends and fellows.